that we expel people through. Paso del Norte, Isleta, and Columbus. Now, the entire region of El Paso is really 9 ports of entry that they have, so it's a very vibrant city, very enlarged, like the commercial, the trade. It is a very vibrant city. But for those 3 ports of entry, we utilize the time change. So we'll continue on with our tour.
Thank you. Tell me something. You guys are doing a great job here, speeding up the process and also.
Yes.
And I know you've been applying some new technology. Can you talk to me a little bit about how that's working? So obviously that's going to be a function of what Congress appropriates, but also how the Secretary and you all have decided to use the resources.
Yeah, so that's a great
talk a little bit about that.
That's a great question. Madam Vice President, so for us, it's a huge benefit if we have automated processing. And we started this pilot about a month or 2 ago under the leadership of the Secretary, because one of the things that we really have been harping about is the fact that the systems that we had in place really added to the backup of people just kind of in holding and not moving forward. So the automated processing that we now have, we will now have electronic signatures that the migrant or non-citizen will be able to, him or herself, sign on the other side. You'll be able to witness that up there. At a click of a button, the information is going to get entered. At a click of a button, he's going to sign. It's going to go automatically transferred into ICRO, where ICRO bucket is going to have it. It's going to pop up. They're going to review everything. If there's a mistake or something, they will immediately tell CBP about it. CBP fixes it, and it gets done.
Otherwise, that was manual.
Otherwise, it's manual. Take the file to ICE. Bring the file back.
If I can just make one point about the difference for the Office of Field Operations, we focus on advanced information collection. And so, because obviously with Border Patrol, you're apprehending unknowns in the field, but for OFO, we're looking to facilitate the entry of known populations through the ports of entry in a safe, orderly, and efficient manner. So that has been key for us working with our partners on the south side of Mexico to obtain that advanced information. So it is, as Chief Chavez said, as simple as we take their photograph then populates the information in our system because it's all tied together on the back end.
So I may give credit where credit is due. In addition to the great work, Madam Vice President, remember when you spoke to me about having a technologist at every step of the way? Kieran, this is the delivery.
And Mr. Secretary, I have to tell you, thank you, sir, because the Chief Information Officer himself came out here to learn from us, to ask us what works for us so that we can advance that. And it's been phenomenal.
Integrated with all of our existing systems. So it's not a standalone system that doesn't speak to the other technology that we use, but is really integrated into the full suite. For an officer to make an immediate assessment at the time that that vehicle and those people arrive at the port of entry, we know everything we can about it.
So we'll continue on the tour and we'll talk to you. Madam Vice President.
Thank you.
Chris?
To stay on this side here.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Where's she gonna be?
Yeah, where's she?
She's gonna come in. She's explaining here.
Okay.
She's gonna see what's happening here.
Yeah.
She'll stop here to speak, and then we'll have to
Can I-
hear you
can I
out
get
this
right
way
here?
because she's walking straight ahead.
You need a
Okay?
tripod, Sanford?
Yeah, let me get the tripod.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you. Guys, can I?
Hey guys. Hey guys, we gotta make some room for the pool camera. Gotta make some room.
Hey guys, is she walking this way? Can we get more over a little bit this way? Which way?
We need to get a head-on shot.
You gotta get
Okay,
it, yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
get up right here.
Yeah. There you go, Sam.
So this is gonna be the technical briefing.
This is the
And that's in like,
Tessa.
hey Sanford, how's your signal?
Tessa.
Okay.
When she hits the toe mark, let's make sure we're ready to push everyone that way. Okay.
The full stretch.
I'm gonna stay over here.
Once she does.
I'm gonna stay here to help push, and then we'll lead that way. You'll lead that
We're
way.
headed that way?
Yeah, so after,
Can we get on that side?
Yeah.
you know,
Stay here.
after she'll come out soon, she's sitting down that hallway.
I'll be here for
Then we'll go ahead and ask
Thank you.
At the end, yeah. No.
Sorry?
I'll give you some time.
Oh, well, yeah, no. Yeah, hey, you let me know. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can you just get behind the desk, please? I will go now.
Okay. Easy with that.
That's shown in Spanish, and this is where the agents work. We have several agents here working today. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello?
You want to say hello to the vice president?
Hey, cousin. You're Harris. How are you? Good. So can you show me what you're doing? So they get put in with what information? Can I look a little closer?
Yeah, sure. It's good.
Okay. Uh-huh. So is this whole database mining? Are these all miners? Everything goes to
It's for everywhere.
Yeah. 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 So which database do you consult for that? Is the equivalent? Yeah.
They just jumped into ICO, which is phenomenal.
Sometimes what we see is you'll have validated that comes across.
Yeah. And so this is how you broker through the styles, through the technology.
On the hard creator, that's really because this is for CIS also. So this is
Yeah.
services. tracks this person.
And is this part of the new technology?
We've always had the A number, but this is part of the new
With the
technology.
merging of the data? And that's just been a couple of months.
Under the leadership of the Secretary. Yes, yes, so thank you, sir. Yes. But thank you, Mr. Harris. Yeah. Well, come over here for the quick brief by Mr. Bastidas.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your work.
Thank you. Mr. Bastidas, how are you? Good morning. Have my paper right here.
Well,
Mr. Secretary, right here.
Congratulations.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for making history and thank you for letting us be a part of it.
I appreciate you. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Good to see you. So good to see you.
Ma'am, what I've got here is the electronic A-files. Moving forward, I'm going to touch really quick on what we're trying to do here. First, the return on investment is going to be pretty quick. We did some cost analysis. Per year, we're going to be saving more or less about $3 million, a little bit above $3 million. What we're trying to get rid of is all this paperwork. It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
Usually we go through these about 2,000 a month. So you could only imagine how much paperwork goes into it. The old way of doing it, we would scan all this and send it to ICRO to get placement. With this new technology, it's going to be faster. We're integrated through the cash system, which is provided by ICE. It's going to expedite our processing, our submissions. We've gone from 45 minutes to about 25 minutes per person to be able to transfer money. The expedition of the transfer is also great. We went from about 10 to 11 hours. The fastest I've seen it from submission to acceptance to a placement is 11 minutes. That's
So I
awesome.
would imagine this also increases the accuracy
It does.
Yes.
of the transfer of information,
It does,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up, ma'am. Right here, what you're seeing is a cash stream, and it actually has tick times of how long they're going to take from submission, like I said, to acceptance.
Yeah.
Chairman, if you want to see this.
This is the cash system provided by ICE.
Can I take a look at the file?
Sure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What's the benefit of it dropping into the ICE system right away?
The benefit of it is no emails are going to get lost to begin with. Not only that, as I mentioned, Secretary, it has a tick time. So it lets you know when it was submitted and how long it's going to take for them to get placement. That's an awesome thing for us. We don't have to worry about emails, checking emails, which is the old way of doing it. So it's faster, it's easier to track.
Now, the importance of CIS, I really talked about how important it is that all agencies integrate.
Correct, yes, ma'am. I think it's important. Honestly, this is it's very
We're
integral.
moving at light speed, right? It started in April, and we're already here to a point where we have NTAs working across CBP into ICRO, ORR, and now CIS is coming on board. But it's really important that we continue as that work group that the Secretary formed and that we're working towards continues to move forward so that we can get placement so much faster. I think one of the things that is going to be interesting from outside of DHS is if we can get the IJs from DOJ on board into the system so that we can start working the whole process from the beginning to the end.
IJ, what's
The
IJ?
immigration judges,
Yeah.
so that we can have those scheduled as we move forward, and it's a one-stop shop for everybody.
They're the ones that schedule the court hearings for people, so it's so important that they're at the front end, also with us coordinated for some court dates. So that the person already knows his or her court date and location. And that's some of the things that we're sort of working through right now, because they're just not 100% on board just yet. But this is a game changer for us when it comes to processing and when it comes to the flow of people. Because our goal here is to do processing as fast as we can so we can get the person to their next immigration step.
You guys have made incredible advances and success in just the last couple of months. And obviously, this is a complicated system to
It is.
stood up. Really, congratulations. It's
And on
really
that
good
same
work.
note, ma'am, obviously we're going to need funding to try to get all the stations, all the processing stations throughout the Border Patrol stations to be able to meet the standards that OCC and OPLA set for us, which is going to be, where the non-citizen's going to sign, they're going to have to be able to view what they're signing. That's why you see this 16-inch pad over there, and we got some topaz pads over there where they electronically sign their signature.
And I really like this approach because it sort of requires the agent and the non-citizen to talk. It now requires the computer monitor to turn, have a conversation, explain the document on the screen, person signs, agent signs legally, there's requirements on our behalf, moves on to the next step, and the person gets done in 11 minutes.
What's next, Rachel?
How does it sound? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's gotta change next time. Is it stills? It's the one, yeah, it's the one, yeah. Not Jackie. It's the other one. Yeah, she looks fresh. Yeah, she needs to chill. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just following.
Following what the toast is doing.
Right?
Rachel, are we getting back in the vans now? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yep, back in the van.
Same van, okay.
That's us?
No, that's not us.
The lady that was driving.
I think we might be.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll press one.
Apologize.